The task would be to prove you wrong. Okay, ready?
Yeah, please.
Who made God?
If I asked you
Yes.
a counter question,
Okay.
that if the baker baked the bread, who baked the baker? You would think I'm crazy. The reason is that we ask questions of people and things according to their attributes and characteristics. For example, Richard Dawkins has presented an infinite regress. We keep asking who made that, who made that, who made that. But if the being at the end of all of that, the cause of all causes, the prime mover itself is infinite, then we wouldn't ask that question anymore. So if you have to ask a question about who made God, then that entity is not God. Because God, as postulated by all major faiths, is an entity that has no beginning. So to ask where that beginning came from itself is irrational.
Okay. You could either believe that the chicken came first or the egg came first, right?
Okay, but these are both physical things that have beginnings. So we're talking about an entity that has no beginning definitionally. And that's why it's the equivalent of asking if the baker baked the bread, who baked the baker? You'd say, well, no one baked the baker because a baker isn't baked. And I'd say, why are you asking a different question down the chain of contingent events? And you say, well, the nature of the baker is different. The bread is different. So the difference between a baker and the bread is infinitesimal compared to the difference between the creation and the creator itself. And it must need be, because it must be outside of physical time and space and matter as we understand it.
Right.
So, very respectfully submitted, of course.
I could appreciate that part of it being outside of rational thought. So
But
either way, you have to put your faith in something, right?
I agree. But you know, Islam, for example, says that faith isn't just blindly believing something for which there's no evidence at all.
Right.
So Islam says you're right. Our rationality, study of science should lead us to the fact that there should be something, but only personal experience,
Right.
measurable, observable, repeatable, should verify whether there is a God or not.
You have to come to a logical conclusion that there is something beyond rationality that has made us.
Yeah. I mean, but that is a logical conclusion.
I suppose.